guys, finally coming at you with my Petit Vour August Beauty Box review. I'm going to go ahead and review the 5 products briefly here. If you'd like to read the full review, head to my blog, Color Your Health, for all the details. So first up, we're going to talk about the Harvest Mascara. So I always love to see a mascara in my box. I love trying out mascaras. This one is very richly pigmented, dark black. It glides on super easy, no clumping. It is highly moisturizing. However, it does not stay very well in my opinion. After just a few hours, I kind of have the really dark under eye circles, even more so than my natural circles. And so I don't think that this is the mascara for me. I do think perhaps if you use eyelash primer, then this may get some longer wear out of it. But for me, this is not my favorite mascara, although again, richly pigmented and very smooth. It does run $18 a tube. The next product is the Hanua Hawaiian Skincare, is the Pa'akai Cleansing Cream. So just the look of this facial cleanser, I love. And the experience with it, I still really liked it. It did work well to clean my face, remove makeup. It left it very, very soft feeling. It doesn't suds or, get very soapy. Not a lot of bubbling action, so more of an oil-based cleanser, but again, did remove my makeup well. The only thing I didn't love about it was the fragrance. It isn't a really nice fragrance. I imagine more of kind of a rose smell to it, and while it does have a little bit of rose smell, it kind of smells just a little bit, I would say, chemically. I don't know if that's a good word, and it's certainly still non-toxic and not bad for your skin, but it just doesn't have a really nice fragrance to it, I guess is the best way to sum it up. But I still would recommend it. They sell in both 2 ounce and 4 ounce. I believe $24 for the smaller bottle, $42 for the 4 ounce. Next up is a DermaE Essentials Toner. I was really also excited to see a toner in my box because I need to use more toner. I'm really bad about it, and I need to incorporate that into my skincare routine. I do also love the DermaE brand, so I was excited to see that. So I don't know if you can tell from my bottle, but not a lot is gone from the bottle, and I've been using it for over 7 days straight, and so a little goes a long way. It does have glycolic acid for gentle exfoliation. It also has one of my favorite skincare ingredients, rose hips extract, so that's going to really help to repair skin cells, really moisturize and bring nutrients into the skin. Also a really, really great price point, so only $15 for 6 fluid ounces. Next we have the Juice Beauty Blemish Clearing Serum. So I do like Juice Beauty products. I do not typically get any sort of skin breakout or blemish clearing products, just because fortunately I do not really have acne prone skin, but I did try this out just to kind of see how it felt on my skin and the texture. It is kind of a gel, and I'll show you here. So kind of just a light gel that goes onto the skin. It's not an oil, but again, more so of a gel. It absorbs very easily, very readily into the skin. It does not feel greasy at all. It in fact just kind of really does make my skin almost kind of like a primer, so it just kind of makes a matte finish to it. It does have a lot of great ingredients. So it has salicylic acid and willow bark for fighting the blemishes. It does have aloe and green tea for soothing skin, and then a lot of vitamin C and antioxidants for skin cell repair and defense against all the environmental toxins. So it also does have what I would consider a really decent and fair price point, $30, and I think that bottle would last quite a while. So again, it's not something probably I'd repurchase because I just don't think it's necessary for my skin, but anybody that does have acne prone skin, this would be a good product to try out. And last but not least, it is it's called Petite History, the perfume Envy d'Isior. So a really, really tiny little sample here, $5 for a small sample this size. I believe $65 for a size of about 0.3 fluid ounces. So for me, a little bit expensive. And even if this smelled really awesome, I don't know that I'd repurchase it just because that is a pretty small amount of fragrance. Um, I did like the fragrance. It wasn't, my absolute favorite. I wasn't blown away by it. It has notes of bergamot, violet, rose, sandalwood, amber. So a lot of great fragrances, and they do blend well together. It's kind of a very soft floral fragrance. Um, for me, it kind of hinged on the little bit of the old-fashioned side, so that's why, I didn't love it, but I would still absolutely wear it. I think it smells really good, and it's not overpowering by any sense. So the biggest holdup for me would just be the cost. But it is a nice fragrance, and maybe for a special occasion, if you really like floral fragrances, again, with kind of an amber and sandalwood note, this would be a good one to go for. So those were the 5 products. For me, my favorite out of all of them would probably be the DermaE Radiance Toner, just because I feel like it worked really well, and it is something I want to incorporate into my routine, and something really reasonably priced. But I really did also kind of runner up like the cleansing cream, and it's also something I'd consider purchasing again. The mascara, like I said, wasn't really for me. It didn't stay well. The Blemish serum is, I think, a good product, just not necessary for my skin type. And then the perfume was a good fragrance, but just a little too pricey for me. So I will be back here soon with our September Petit Vour Beauty Box review.